Cade's working on getting all these welds finished up with it in this position. And here in just a little bit, once he finishes, he's got one more to work on over there. Finish filling all the way up. We're gonna flip it and address the bottom side. We had this bucket show up this week and it needs to go back out Monday. So it's got a broken adapter on the side. And this particular customer, they like to run a lot of hard surfacing on their stuff. And it's got hard surfacing all over the weld, so that's gonna eliminate being able to use a torch to cut through this for the first go round. So we've got to just peel back all this hard surfacing with the gouger on every side pretty much. And this one I'll probably just go ahead and gouge all the way. I might peel this back to cut with a torch. That way I can just cut straight through it up here, and then the adapter will slide in. That's my plan anyway. We'll probably do a little more hard surfacing for them where they get a little more wear. But this thing is loaded with hard surfacing. I mean, somebody really spent some time. The whole entire lip is hard surface. All the way across the top of the adapters, everything. All right, we got the got this piece gouged off, and you can see where I had to skin back this hard surfacing layer and went just a little bit below surface of the actual lip. I want to make sure I got all that out of there. And you can actually see it really well when you're gouging, that this material here is just real dirty when you're gouging the hard surface. And when you hit base metal, it's just a smooth transition. So you can really see when you gouge enough away. And I used those flat rectangle carbons for that. They work really good for skimming off metal. And what we got going on here, this particular design, when they built this, they did not cut away the part of the side. They notched the adapter itself, and could be why it breaks, because when you notch the adapter, I think it loses a good bit of structural integrity. So what I'm going to do is, since we're at this point, I'm going to take away some of this side. That way we're going to slide in the entire adapter, and then we'll weld this side straight on top of the adapter, so it'll be a full adapter going back in there. You can kind of see here that when they slid this in, they cut away half of this adapter, and this is all just welded to the side of the lip to the side of the side. I've done it that way. I've done it both ways. Honestly, I think it's a cleaner install when you notch the side, but I can't say one way is right, one way is wrong, because I've done it both ways. Everybody's got their own take on that. As far as repairing it, replacing it, it's an easier job when it's been done the way I'm going to do it, because you can simply come in here and cut away, keeping your cut on the actual adapter and not getting into the side. It's just a cleaner removal process when they wear out. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to make since this is going to be full of hard surfacing, that adapter is not going to slide on here. Normally I would slide the adapter over and then come in there with soapstone and get my contour to follow. Since I can't do that, I'm going to take a piece of cardboard, make a real crude template of that. That way I can register it right here and get me somewhat of a line. And it's going to be, I'm going to take out bare minimum testing as I'm trimming away and testing. That way I don't take out too much. Once I get all that done, it'll be a full bevel here. So I'll bevel this piece and get a full penetration weld on top side of that adapter. Oh yeah, it's red. Yeah. Mine got burned a little bit the other day through my white shirt.
Mine's just burnt right here where the
All right, we got everything fit and prepped. Put my bevels on there. Ended up a little more gap here than I wanted, but should fill in no problem. Had to take a good bit of this off to get, I knew my weld was gonna run over here a little bit, and this whole side of the lip was hard surfaced around. So I made sure I got out all the hard surfacing layer, which wasn't a terrible task. It's taking a little more time than it normally would, getting all that peeled back. But I think we got it. I'm gonna get some heat on here, do a little preheat on this lip and this adapter, and then we'll get a good first, I'm gonna run a good first pass around everything, get it completely sealed, and then I'm gonna take it back out, flip it, and bring it back in here where this will be in the flat, and I'll weld this out flat and then go flip it again and make the welding a little bit easier. All right, I got a layer around all of it. Now I'm gonna go out there and flip it over and bring it back in here so it's flat on one side. All right, I got the new adapter welded out. Got it cleaned up a little bit. And now I'm going to do a little bit of hard surfacing over the top of this adapter. And I'll probably come up the front here. I'm not going to go crazy on the hard surfacing here on the side.